Yeah. Righto. We're away, Barney. Oh, it's Guesty here. Oh, welcome to fishing the edge. Just getting smoked up. Doing a bit of kingfish jigging with Barney at the moment. And we're away. Today we want to talk a little bit about jig selection. There's a myriad of jigs on the market. And jigging tackle and rods and reels and bits and pieces. So we're going to look at the supreme end or the high end of jigging tackle. And there's one name that sort of synonymous to that, and I guess that's Smith. The Japanese have been into this jigging game for a long time, and they certainly make some fantastic accessories, jigs, hooks, and all the bits and pieces that you need. Oh, and there we go. Oh, well, that's hard work, mate. What we're talking about today is jig selection. So there's a beautiful big kingy. So big, just a nice size one, probably 4.5 kilos of solid kingfish.
Solid, uncontrollable fish.
Barney's still wrestling his. Where's yours, buddy? There we go. A couple of nice kingies. So let's get those back in the drink. Slide those back in, Barney. Righto. There you go, boys. So what we're talking today about is jig selection. So just show me what you got there, Barney. Same as me, two different colours. So these are 400 gram Nagamasa jigs. That you can actually put a bit of a bend in them to give them a little bit more action, but the situation where you need to use these is obviously very, very deep water. Today we're not in such deep water. We're in about, what have we got there? About 108 metres of water. But the current is absolutely raging. We're sitting here at the moment and we're running backwards at about 3 knots, which is around about 5.5 kilometres an hour. We're heading south, even into a bit of a breeze. So the current is absolutely raging. So in this situation, definitely big, long, slender jigs. Ones that drop pretty straight. These are a very, very long, skinny jig. So as they go down through the water column, they're just going to rocket straight down. So in this situation, obviously we need to get down as quick as we can because of the current that's running. So this is the right jig for that situation. We'll have a look at some other jigs in a minute and talk about other situations and other actions of jigs, just so, to help you try and select the right jig for the right job. Look at the GPS there, you can see the lines running up and down. The current's smoking us in that southerly direction. So we're actually going to zoom out a bit further here, and we're starting way up the top end here, turning around. They're the marks where we want to be fishing. We're starting up the top, whizzing down, and by the time we get our fish up, we're way out of screen and probably half a mile off the page. And you can see that arrow, if I zoom in a bit further, and let that screen will clear up in a sec. There it goes. And you can see that arrow's flying along there, and that's just the current dragging us along backwards. Okay, we've got a couple of nice kingies then. Time to start the big girl up at the back here, head back up, follow that GPS track, drop the jigs back down, and have another go. Oh, well, I'm hooked up again. Things are happening. Important not to lift that rod or high stick that rod too high. Just nice, short little lifts. Well, while the fish is not pulling, don't pull back at the fish, obviously. Once you've got him coming, nice little short lifts. Wind that line back on. Oh, Barney's yelling at me in the background. Every single drop so far is a double hookup. But it's all about that jig selection, and today, that big long 400 gram Nagamasa jig is the way to go. Go on, old mate. And on my way. Yeah. That's a slightly better kingy. That's what we came here for. Oh, they're such great fighters, the old kingfish. If you catch them in Australia, New Zealand, America, it doesn't matter. The old yellowtail or yellowtail kingfish is such a hard pulling fish. He's a nice, healthy fish. Quite solid through the build, so I'd say he's a resident fish. He hasn't been travelling up and down the continental shelf and losing a lot of condition. He is in great nick, no doubt in the world about that. Oh, there we go, Barney, there's a good king. But look, it's all about jig selection at the end of the day. We've been using these big, long 400 gram Nagamassa jigs today because the water's deep and the current's absolutely raging. But when you get in shallower, oh, hang in there, big fella. When you get into that shallow water, look at those smaller jigs and really try and match the hatch. And the smaller the jig you can use, I think, especially in that shallow water, the more success you'll get at the end of the day too. So, mate, it's been great. You've been watching Fishing the Edge. It's Barney and Guesty signing off. We'll catch you next time. We're going to have one more drop first. See ya.